Facts are the foundation of informed business decisions, enabling better business outcomes. Where do you get your business facts? Do you rely on ad hoc and homegrown spreadsheets to gather these facts? Do you have a mixture of ERP data, disconnected spreadsheets, and disparate whiteboards to assist in important decisions? Is there also a level of data from employees, a mixture of current observed data and tribal knowledge? Do these outdated systems serve not only your business, but do they instill confidence with your customers? Perhaps it's time to evaluate your current and future ERP and manufacturing execution system requirements. Let's look and see what tool sets, features, and functions you should consider as indispensable to ensure your company grows and succeeds. Javelin, your trusted partner in all things 3D, from SOLIDWORKS CAD to additive manufacturing, product data management, and process assessments, it now has a solid ERP and MES solution. Javelin Technologies is a Delmia Works certified ERP and MES vendor, offering the full line of Delmia Works applications and modules across Canada, allowing you to leverage data across your enterprise. As of January 2019, IQMS became Delmia Works, joining the global manufacturing powerhouse Dassault System and its portfolio of innovative brands. IQMS has been a leader in ERP and MES manufacturing software for over 32 years and now carries on under the Dassault System parent company to mesh with the 3D Experience platform. Leveraging the capability of SOLIDWORKS CAD and PDM platforms, the Delmia Works to SOLIDWORKS interface module simplifies ERP BOM Entry, turning SOLIDWORKS bills of material into more useful bills of manufacture, ensuring that the plant floor processes accompany the CAD Bill of Material. Now the shop has all the detail at their fingertips to produce the physical items that the engineers and designers created in the CAD models and drawings, effectively joining the front office to the back office and plant floor. Finally, a manufacturing company can not only have all the manufacturing data created in engineering available at their fingertips down on the plant floor, but all the required automotive supplier functions are available to meet your customers' most rigorous supplier requirements. Delmia Works provides manufacturers with a reliable ERP system for planning, scheduling, executing, and measuring results. This is accomplished with forecasting, MRP, production scheduling, quality, MRO, and real-time production monitoring modules. Let's not forget the all-important product quality processes and the ability to react quickly to customer needs that are the catalyst driving the fastest-growing companies today. Being able to consistently excel at meeting customer requirements daily while staying flexible enough to provide you with a manufacturing platform that can grow with you as your business evolves. Delmia Works is designed to get you up and running fast, giving you greater visibility and control over your manufacturing processes. An ERP system should offer a quote-to-payment process system. That's the ability to start from the first customer touchpoint all the way through to receiving payment for the accounts payable invoice to close the customer interaction loop. It should provide complete CRM, sales, and distribution modules, which allows immediate response to customer inquiries, order status, history, and tracking. Requests such as advanced shipping notices and multiple shipping destinations should be easily addressed. Part number cross-references, commissions, and commodities should be readily obtainable, and access to any required information should always be available. You also need a complete manufacturing and shop floor planning system with all the tools necessary to manage production across one facility or multiple plants. This means users can make instant decisions based on the total production picture. Meanwhile, optimized scheduling identifies the best start time for each job and any constraints that may affect its delivery. Are all the inventory and raw material requirements met? Do we have the appropriate trained human resources available with proper certifications if needed for the situation? Are there any auxiliary equipment needs to ensure the process can be completed on schedule, such as flex conveyors, assembly tables, plastic regrinders? And since cash is king, you require financial management that is easy and flexible, providing seamless access to data from sales, distribution, manufacturing, and shipping. Do your invoices and AR documents get created automatically upon shipment? A professional ERP system should also offer intuitive drill-down capabilities to allow quick and accurate data analysis. This provides fewer picks and clicks that allow your employees to see the numbers that contribute to more involved and higher level data values. This leads to much more informed answers with less work by your staff. Additionally, a comprehensive accounting and general office management system needs to conform to all generally accepted accounting principles and support multiple companies, profit centers, and currencies. Whether it's a single plant environment or a multi-location enterprise, the ability to separate facilities if separate books and balance sheets are required allows for much better insight. Because an ERP system becomes the backbone of your company, it needs to meet all your unique manufacturing requirements, including unlimited unit of measure conversion, production by length or weight, waste material, family tools, and dispatch lists, with much more. It needs to be easy to mix and match industry types to best suit your environment. A professional ERP system needs to offer these features and yet still be easy to use and intuitive. Are you and your department heads tired of waiting until the end of shift to understand what is happening down on the shop floor? Great decisions are made with great data. Real-time monitoring allows the entire company to be connected to the shop floor. Business intelligence dashboards give you a view of what is happening on each machine on your floor, all updated in real time. Production runs are monitored by both part counts and time to go to meet the work order's goal. You and your team can see as the cycle count decrements to 0 as each machine cycles or strokes. The time to go is an algorithm of machine average cycle time with the parts to go count. It takes into consideration downtime, scrap rate, is the machine running at rate, slower than usual, or faster than expected. Faster is not always better if the machine or tooling is being worked too hard. The punishment sustained to machinery and tooling is faster than the optimum cycle times may cause increased deterioration and unplanned downtime. Excessive tooling wear can also cause increased maintenance costs in tools that are simply not available when required due to needed repairs. RealTime also takes scheduled maintenance, repair, and overhaul, MRO, requirements into account, ensuring production scheduling is adjusted for the required MRO functions. MRO even ties purchase orders for MRO requirements, such as replacement part orders, supplies like hydraulic fluid, maintenance, even staff manpower are all factored into the production schedule. If a needed spare part was not received in time, then there may not be a point in shutting the production machinery down for maintenance. RealTime lets you see how your production floor is running right now, not after the shift is over, letting you make informed decisions immediately, not after the shift is completed. Were my decisions correct? Did I achieve what I was expecting? If not, then let's change the decision and affect production runs sooner so there's less scrap and wasted manpower. Real time is where it really is to see what's happening in your shop, now and not later. Life is real time.
All right, let's take a look at real-time operations. So under manufacturing, we see our real-time production reporting. And in this particular instance, we're going to monitor an entire cell. So we have several options here. You can monitor individual machines or cells or various areas. We have filters that we can choose what it is we'd like to see or what we can exclude. In this particular instance, we're going to take a look at an entire injection molding cell. And we can see that we've got work centers, so all the different ones in that cell are listed here. We've got the item number that they're manufacturing, a description, and the really key thing here is the parts to go and the hours to go. So we can see that this will decrement every time the machine will cycle. And if you note the color codes, again, typical with Delmia Works, we have a key here that if you hover over, it's going to show you what each of these areas means. So we can see that those particular work centers are down. So they're either undergoing a tooling change, or they're having some maintenance done to them, or there just aren't any jobs to run on them, although we can see that there are by looking in here. But those machines are down. We can see that the parts to go will decrement and so will the hours to go. So this is a very good indication then of how long that machine is going to be cycling, barring any interruptions. So as interruptions are monitored, if the machine is down for a prolonged period of time, the colors will change. But you'll also notice that the individual areas have colors in them as well. And we can see here with that particular one, we've got a high scrap rate being indicated by the operator on here. In this case, they have a manual push button to indicate as the machine strokes and they pull the parts off that machine is running some scrap. The other areas you'll note here is in the black, and that means that the machine is running faster than it should, which is not always necessarily good. We could be working that machine or the tooling harder than it needs to be, and therefore we're causing excess wear. And we'll note here that the machine has now changed. It's now gone to the red color, which means obviously that the system is slowing down and it's running a little bit slower than it should. We can still see that it's cycling. We'll note that these numbers will decrement, but we'll still see that that's happening. Obviously in the green area, that gives us that we're running within the standard threshold. And each one of these criteria are kept within the work center itself settings in Delmia Works. And what that does is it keeps all that information being in one or two people's heads in your company. So if they happen to move on, if they retire, if they're off sick for a prolonged period of time, all that information goes with them. And this way, this information is captured within the system, and we get to see exactly what's happening. You'll note here with these particular jobs here that if we take a look at what's happening, you can see that we're within the setup warning time. So these are getting awfully close to being able to run. There's a certain amount of setup time given to get those machines turned over. And we actually monitor whether it's going from a like product to a like product or from a dissimilar product to another one, in which case there's more setup time. So we have two times that we can put in there. Of course, the times are variable values of whatever they may be, but there is a like to like and a dislike type changeover because there is a prolonged time difference between the two. We can quite easily see here the standard cycle time, what the last cycle was, the average. We carry all of this information, and of course that's available to be used later on in the shift reports and such. The key number here is the manufacturing number. This is actually the job number that's being run out on the machine. We can see what the overall work order quantity is, and then we have a description of what the work center is. So there's a lot of information being captured here within real time. And of course, that information can be used in numerous ways. There's graphs, there's charts, there's dashboards, all sorts of things can be captured with real time.
Delmia Works is committed to maximizing our manufacturing customers' success by delivering a comprehensive ERP system built specifically for manufacturers and backed by extensive support and educational services, which have earned us recognition in a number of industry reports and numerous business awards. Any of these markets can be served by Delmia Works ERP and MES software. Automotive, medical, aerospace and defense, assembly, food and beverage, plastics, general and multi-process manufacturing, packaging, stamping, and metals. Each of these areas is well served by Delmia Works ERP and MES software. Delmia Works expands system functionality and provides real-time and specific summaries, allowing you to make better decisions. We can improve efficiencies with a single source solution. Remember, all the modules and components of Delmia Works were written by Delmia Works. Not only can we speed up your productivity, but Delmia Works also reduces implementation time. There is only one database, so all the data is accessible by the modules. There are no complicated interfaces and data transfers like some other ERP companies' offerings. Delmia Works is role-based, meaning the employees that require access to various functions do so by granular security settings. This gives very specific control to which module is accessible and what fields they can see and what fields they are allowed to influence. The modules within the blue background are core modules. They are included with every installation of Delmia Works ERP. Take a look at the core functions and notice that the connectivity to other functions that is logically sharing data. Of course, there are optional modules as well, allowing those companies that require more specific functionality access to those functions. Since there is a single database and Delmia Works development team wrote all of the code, adding modules at a later stage is never a problem. Some ERP companies purchase third-party applications and bolt them onto their own ERP offering, resulting in multiple databases and upgrade issues. With Delmia Works, all the ERP and MES code works with a single database, ensuring entries are never mismatched or out of sync. Now, even the upgrade releases with SOLIDWORKS CAD are always in sync. And since SOLIDWORKS and ERP software are all supplied and supported by Javelin, you have one-stop shopping and support. No finger pointing at other suppliers if trouble should arise. Javelin can and will handle it all. This ensures your upgrade path is always straightforward. No waiting for other applications to be updated so you can update your ERP due to common code-based and one database solutions that we offer. We offer both on-premise and cloud solutions for your ERP and MES implementations. We run the same code on each platform, allowing you to switch application delivery methodology should the need arise. Delmia Works also does not alter the code. There are 0 customizations allowed. This ensures your upgrade path is always clear, straightforward, and uncluttered. Often, some more advanced customers require very specific functionality for their finance departments. There are also optional finance modules as indicated by the white background modules that are available as optional add-ons where there is a need for specific functionality. Again, using a single database and code base, giving the ability to drill down into the sublayers of data. This gives the ability to jump to various modules that were the source of the data for the transaction. Do you want to see the production cost for an item? What if you have a PO but would like to see the direct labor and direct material that was the source of the costing on an order? With the proper granular security settings, you can traverse the order from start to finish. Do you want to see the packing slips that made up a shipment? When did the product finish? When did the packaging take place? What waybill did it leave your dock on? It's all tied together with a single database. Delmia Works is role-based, meaning the employees that require access to various functions do so by granular security settings. This gives very specific control to which modules are accessible, what fields they can see, and what fields they are allowed to influence, such as read-only, read and write, or hidden. With Delmia Works, you can replace disparate systems in your enterprise, such as spreadsheets, asset management and preventative maintenance applications, and other silos of information. The software is intuitive and can be easily mastered even by lay users in your company. Finally, you can rid your manufacturing floor of paperwork, whiteboards, schedules, and manual notes and clipboards. Think of your company's current situation. What are your pain points? What tasks or functions are holding the company back? Things that you and your staff live with every day, accepting that processes could be done better, but you just don't have the software tools to make a change. Examine these key roles. Do you have the tools to complete their jobs effectively? Owners or CEOs usually are looking at high level at how do we deliver profitability to support growth for the business. Finance is always seeking to support the CEO with their vision by understanding the true costs of production, predicted costs versus actual costs, and managing cash flow. They are the gatekeeper of direct and indirect labor and materials. Where did the money go? Where does the money come from? And most importantly, how much is left over? Sales. This team is looking to successfully manage orders and deliver quality products on time, every time. Keeping your customers happy is always a moving target. Engineering uses an ERP to be able to transfer design into a final product and be able to track and manage the production throughout the process, such as production scheduling, production monitoring, quality management. Inventory has a perspective focused on managing raw materials. Do we have sufficient plastics for steel, etc., to manufacture the product? There's also a requirement to manage third-party purchased items such as fasteners, hardware, specified components, and in many cases, finished goods and inventories. Are there enough finished products on hand to fulfill the sales orders? And logically, the difference between the ordered amount and what's on hand is the quantity that requires manufacturing. Which leads us back to the raw material and third-party items, so you manufacture the amount required. This is where inventory and production must not only be connected, but where real-time on the production floor can easily help reduce inventory costs. There is also a requirement to manage third-party purchased items, such as fasteners, hardware, specified components, and in many cases, finished goods and inventories. Are there enough finished products on hand to fulfill the sales orders? And logically, the difference between the ordered amount and what is on hand is the quantity that requires manufacturing. Which leads us back to raw material and third-party items, so you manufacture the amount required. This is where inventory and production must not only be connected, but will real-time on the production floor can really help reduce inventory costs. Production, as the title implies, is focused on the manufacturing side of the operation, primarily managing standard costs of production and production times and the schedule to ensure on-time delivery. Can the business measure, control, and document the quality components of the manufacturing process? Quality is very difficult to add to a product after it's manufactured. It needs to be built in. If the quality is not present at the time of each unit's manufacture, how much scrap is going to be produced before an effective change is initiated? Maintenance teams are focused on ensuring that the equipment and machinery are always available to be running when there is a work order to be produced. This is key in many high-volume manufacturing types. Being able to tie the MRO requirements to the production schedule and the inventory and purchasing system is key to an efficiently run production floor. The warehouse effectively stores and ships the right product to the right customer at the right time. Sounds simple? It's not. There are very complex dynamics involved. Each of the above disciplines requires effective ERP and MES tools with connected data. Only a well-designed ERP and MES platform can provide the tools and data links to span your business from the start of customer interactions to shipping and invoicing in an efficient, easy-to-use application. Delmia Works offers a powerful automotive ERP and manufacturing software solution tailored to meet the unique challenges of your industry. To manage increasing customer demands in the automotive manufacturing environment with always evolving industry standards and strict compliance requirements, global automotive supplier tiers turn to Delmia Works for industry-specific ERP functionality to increase their competitive advantage and remain lean. With Delmia Works Automotive ERP software, you can stop struggling day in and out to meet the stringent quality standards your automotive industry requires with features such as specific tools for supporting ISO 9001 and TS 16949 standards, and to meet materials management operations guidelines and logistics, the MMOGLE. Delmia Works also offers fully automated EDI processing, including industry-specific EDI toolsets that meet Honda and Toyota specifications, eliminating time and effort on your part to configure and test the functionality. Modules like advanced warehouse management systems and detailed labeling capabilities with barcodes ensure compliance to the required customers. The product lifecycle management module allows management of both customer product-related items such as tooling and new product releases, but also your internal manufacturing programs such as new machinery or the required upgrades. Delmia Works also has standard industry modules for functions such as VIN number identification. All in all, with all of the tools available, there is no need to spend a great deal of time implementing your own automotive customer-specific functionality. Delmia Works can reduce inventory costs and improve tracking and traceability from the manufacturing floor to the warehouse. Inventory control may be the single most important factor in improving shop floor efficiency, part and materials accuracy, and ultimately, your bottom line. From tracking inventory and outsourced parts throughout the manufacturing process, to reducing physical inventory time and forecasting necessary materials to meet needs. The manufacturing inventory software modules from Delmia Works helps you solve every supply chain challenge. Our inventory software is built on facilitating lean management principles with functions such as separate inventory master records for each manufacturing location, both eCanban and conventional CAD control support, complete lot number tracking and traceability, including supporting documents should you require that level of functionality. Serialized inventory control coupled with barcode printing and scanning allows for the ultimate control on the shop floor. Advanced manufacturing inventory management tools with Delmia Works ERP software system provides all the functionality to store, track, and fulfill orders based on real-time inventory information from manufacturing through to the warehouse, including outsourced vendor locations. Throughout these manufacturing inventory software tools, tracking, managing, controlling inventory, and associated costs has never been easier or more efficient. The warehouse management system allows for inventory movements and adjustments from anywhere on the plant floor through mobile or handheld scanning devices. Vendor management inventory capabilities support the ability to manage consignment inventory stored at customer or vendor sites. Intercompany transactions allow multi-plant companies to achieve unified scheduling and distribution across all facilities. Outsourced inventory management has all the tools needed to plan, manage, ship, and track the status of products partially or completely produced at outsourced vendor locations. Detailed transaction logs provides a complete history, genealogy of transactions against any single item that remains within the item or until the file is purged. Where used analysis quickly finds where an item is utilized by other manufacturing configurations or as a component in a blend. Maintaining standard costs based on cost elements with complete roll-up through the work in progress and finished goods is key. Of course, Delmia Works supports non-conforming, non-allocated, and default inventory locations with complete tracking and maintaining of historical, current, and future costs. Unlimited price breaks let you set volume discounts for finished goods via the selling price and raw material costs for those purchased acquisitions. eCanban ensures the min-max inventory system complements sales, work orders, and scheduling to ensure no item is ever missing or short. Mass part number substitution, as well as immediate or scheduled price updates, are all within your control. Shelf life management tracks expirations and automatically identifies non-conforming inventory with email alert notifications. Blend and formula technology allows you to maintain items that are made of up to 2 or more materials or ingredients, including color change sequencing to ensure minimal waste of materials if your manufacturing process requires. Class-based inventory, such as finished goods, raw materials, packaging, etc., provides for class-specific information, such as vendor-specific information or manufacturing data. Unlimited unit of measure associated with purchasing, production, sales, or stocking for review or automatic conversion. And with unlimited locations per inventory item, the flexibility you require is at your fingertips. Inventory control may be the single most important factor in improving shop floor efficiency, part and materials accuracy, and ultimately your bottom line. From tracking inventory and outsourced parts throughout the manufacturing process to reducing physical inventory time and forecasting necessary materials to meet demands, the manufacturing inventory software modules of Delmia Works helps you solve every supply chain challenge. The Delmia Works Quality Management System is a powerful solution that enables streamlined operations and reduced cost of quality. From APQP to Gauge R&R to SPC, your automotive quality requirements are completely covered and fully traceable for peace of mind. Automotive ERP software solutions require comprehensive support for lean manufacturing initiatives. We provide those with features such as serialized label generation, release control and management, complete audit trails, both eCanban and conventional Kanban control support, Heijunka scheduling, sequence management, multidimensional sales forecasting and planning, and preventative predictive maintenance tracking. As a long-standing AIAG member, Delmia Works has extensive knowledge of automotive standards. Staying abreast of industry needs drives the constant enhancement of our leading-edge software for a performance solution that delivers real, tangible results. Meeting the increased demands of the automotive industry while remaining competitive in the global marketplace has never been easier with Delmia Works. As you can see, the list of automotive manufacturers is very diverse, covering all the major automotive manufacturers. Delmia Works can assist at any tier level manufacturer in quest to reduce costs, increase efficiency, and deliver on-time results. The use of Delmia Works ERP ensures the 4 core pillars for automotive supplier success are met: sales and business development, operations, human resources, and quality. In the eyes of the top automotive manufacturers, you cannot be a successful automotive supplier if you cannot deliver on these 4 pillars. Let's look at the sales and business development portion of an automotive supplier. Elimination of manual processes and redundancy are key factors in driving down a supplier's internal costs. Without the ability to keep these costs in control and minimized, the end product as delivered must have all sources of cost trimmed to a bare minimum. Both the direct and indirect costs, simply reducing plant floor costs is not enough. If your competition can reduce the front office costs, they may surpass you with a lower cost to market. Even a faster time to market, beating you out of the gate, may remove any advantage you have in any other area. We all know that improving quality and reducing operation costs are a key to producing automotive products that get the OEM's attention during the bidding process. We all know that over the course of your production runs, the OEM expects continuous reductions in price. Both raw materials and labor have defined price reduction schemas set by your customer. Our ERP and MES tool sets have been created and enhanced through years of development with automotive vendors, creating useful features and modules so you do not have to invest time and effort for custom solutions that just take too long to perfect and make upgrades the nightmare that causes most companies to put off upgrading, sometimes resulting in ERP software that is years out of date, then missing out on meaningful patches, updates, and added features. Doesn't it seem much more logical and efficient to use the automotive tool sets created by the software vendor who wrote the original applications and modules, using the single database to create upgradable, automotive-focused ERP, MES, and QMS features? The human resources portion of your business is a key area to not only improve data access, but also to provide real-time information and availability. Do you have access to a list of trained and certified employees that are available to run a specific process? Are they double booked? Are their certifications up to the standards required? Have their certifications expired? Does a new employee require additional mentoring to execute a specialized or controlled task? Do you have the resources available to mentor them to ensure there are no issues and you can hit the required production rate? Are there any employees whose training or certification is either coming up for review or recertification? If so, who? When? Delmia Works can push the required training videos out to the employee, monitor testing with a pass-fail component, and communicate that to both HR and the employee's direct supervisor. All of that with zero spreadsheets, countless emails, etc., etc. Quality is such a large and encompassing subject. Document control, workflows, PPAPs and FEMAs, control plans, etc. Return goods, non-conforming materials, rework and corrective actions, gauge and device management, inspection, and SPC quality audits. All of the above require a rather complex chain of process, data collection, communication, and the links to make it all come together as one homogeneous pillar. What does it take to deliver 0 parts PPM and 100% on-time delivery to every customer every time? It takes effective compliance with the 4 pillars of automotive success that we just discussed. Let's delve a little deeper into just what is required to uniquely satisfy automotive manufacturing suppliers with an effective ERP system. One of the unique functions required by process control teams that must be handled by the Automotive Supplier's quality engineering function is a designated quality liaison who handles all communications with the supplier. I know this job level very well, as my sister, who is now retired, did this job for years with GM in St. Catharines. This was from the OEM down to the supplier level, and the amount of time those suppliers had to chase paper was amazing and very time-consuming, which resulted in deliveries being put in quarantine and therefore payment being held for days or weeks. Think about it. All the material and labor has been poured into delivery of a product, usually by the truckload, and the payment back to you is being held up because of data not being at your fingertips. Now that's going to hurt. The keys to this function are document control, complete with revision control and effective dates, check-in, check-out library control, and the other unique document features required in the 21st century. Control plans are required to document the failure mode effective analysis, FEMA, that drives the control plan. These needs to be documented, authorized, and verified. Updates and changes require very specific process steps to ensure compliance. Another area required is an advanced product quality planning system to ensure product quality and compliance to automotive standards. The APQP is a structured method of defining and establishing the steps necessary to ensure that the product satisfies the customer. The APQP module in Delmia Works facilitates compliance to QS 9000 and TS 16949 requirements and includes templates for Ford, GM, Toyota, and so forth. In addition, the module supports user-defined elements allowing companies to customize the program based on their individual needs and requirements. APQP in Delmia Works provides complete tracking of all information required for process documentation and definition and features direct links to FEMAs, control plans, inventory items, customer information, and more. It is a centralized, integrated location to perform all phases of APQP, including planning and defining the program, product design and development, process design and development, product and process validation, feedback, assessment, and corrective actions, and the control plan. In addition, the Delmia Works APQP system supports timely completion of the required tasks, as well as effective communication with employees, customers, and vendors. Production Part Approval Process, PPAP, will help you determine if all customer engineering design records and specified requirements are properly understood and products consistently meet the requirements during an actual production run at the quoted production rate. The Corrective Action Reporting, or CAR module, in Delmia Works ERP and manufacturing software solution enables manufacturers to document, manage, schedule, assign, and track their corrective activities to provide instant communication to dependent departments such as customer service. We support integrated collection of all ERP and manufacturing information on nonconformance issues to help ensure compliance to the most stringent quality assurance requirements. There are customizable templates to help jumpstart your implementation. Delmia Works also includes templates for 7D and 8D corrective actions, as well as the ability to input user-defined corrective action steps. Corrective actions can be associated with RMAs to improve customer service responsiveness, product quality, and customer satisfaction. And there are links directly to FEMAs or control plans. Of course, there are complete historical records of activity linked to the corrective actions. Because it is web-based, there is easy access to information by suppliers, customers, and employees. Users with the appropriate security rights can view open CARs from other ERP and manufacturing modules such as sales orders or purchase order modules. The CAR functionality supports integrated collection of all ERP and manufacturing information on nonconformance issues to help ensure compliance with the most stringent quality assurance programs. And because Delmia Works is a single platform with a single database, there are naturally complete historical records of activities linked to the corrective actions. Warehouse Management Software, WMS, decreases costs associated with underutilized inventory resources and improves inventory visibility and tracking. WMS optimizes movement of both raw materials, WIP, and finished goods and reduces deadhead time in the warehouse. Whether your customers are demanding an advanced product storage and delivery solution, or your facility is looking for better ways to optimize inventory and warehouse activities, Delmia Works provides the right cost-effective WMS software for your business. From basic product picking and inventory movement tracking to advanced Tier 1 features such as rule-based pick and put away, work order staging, wave planning, palletizing, and much more. Delmia Works Warehouse Management Software Systems brings a load of features. Product staged and stored according to movement velocity. Dynamic real-time scheduling of picking, put-aways, order staging, dock and container management, and more. WMS offers complete ERP system integration, embedded EDI, accounting, sales orders, MRP, and shipping management. No more messy non-real-time interfaces. Multiple picking techniques are supported: configurable interleaving, wave picking and planning, rules-based direct picking including FIFO, FIFO, and LIFO. Package and inventory type and configuration put-away rules such as kitting, purchase manufactured, eaches, cases, pallets, etc. Slotting storage locations based on actual usage history so fast-moving products are more easily accessible, as well as milk run planning for warehouse staff. If required for your particular requirements, shelf life management, which tracks expirations and automatically identifies non-conforming inventory, is an available function. Industry standard barcodes, including 2D, 3D, and various other symbologies, are also available. There are even mobile solutions to use your handheld scanners, tablets, and smartphones to execute transactions and track activity. The new Canadian-United States-Mexico Agreement, CUSMA, or the USMCA if you're south of the Canadian border, is supported within the Delmia Works reporting modules. This ensures automotive manufacturers are fully compliant with the trade agreement. Delmia Works keeps up with changes like these with system updates. This is why it's key to keep your software upgrades current so that you stay in sync with industry changes. The single software core and database of our ERP and MES solutions ensures your upgrades are seamless, keeping you on point with your system functionality. When it comes to 3D design, SOLIDWORKS has been the tool of choice for manufacturers for many years. Now, with Delmia Works SOLIDWORKS add-in, Users can link part and assembly information to the Delmia Works inventory, bill of materials, project management, and preventative maintenance modules for increased productivity and data error reduction. From the Delmia Works menu within SOLIDWORKS, your employees can link documents and drawings to Delmia Works records and easily jump between the two systems to the appropriate modules you need with Delmia Works' unique Jump To functionality. It behaves as if you were working from within a single application, keeping your ERP software up to date with all the important engineering data. Engineering bills of material, those BOMs we talk about, are converted into bills of manufacture, the BOM that is most important to the manufacturing floor. Complete with process information such as the process type, milling, drilling, assembly, that the floor staff must have, and with the material IDs, quantity, and detailed design drawings, or the 3D CAD data for CNC machining, ensuring that the shop floor has the same information that engineering has and eliminating the lags in information flow. Delmia Works really ties all of your manufacturing areas together, including engineering. This integrated system provides a true, real-time vision and record of the shop floor with connectivity to every area within your enterprise. Lower cost through a single platform with a consistent, intuitive interface. With Delmia Works, there is one database and one application to administer, and for users, a single, intuitive interface. It's easier for the users and eliminates data synchronization issues. Delmia Works lowers the cost and impact of change management across the board. The real-time process monitoring of the MES built into the ERP empowers decision makers to see what is going on in the shop floor in real time and also provides an artifact trail for traceability. By capturing critical information from machines, tools, and other instruments while production is ongoing, as parts are being produced, you can be confident that your production and quality plans are being executed well. We realize that our value to you comes from the industry experience of our managers, software engineers, trainers, and implementers. The best way to understand your needs and priorities is to have walked in your shoes. This experience enables us to identify the right configuration of our many modules, features, and configurations to provide you with the best return on your investment. Please contact your Javelin sales representative if you have any questions or would like to explore Delmia Works in further detail.